I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. I am here for Love and Hip Hop New York Season 8 Episode 16. Now before I get into this review, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up, hit subscribe, share, and make sure your notifications are on. So we got Jacquay. He want Cayenne to be on the song with Safari. Like, this my girl. It'd be good for her to be on there. As far as thinking, you know what, that might be a good idea because I've been telling Brittany, send me your verse, your final verse. I already got it from Mariah Lynn. I done got it from Jacquay. Of course, I didn't finish mine. And in this business, you snooze, you lose. I guess Rich, he going through something. He's over there talking about some. He's glad he ends things with Anais since she out here showing her private parts to everybody. And if he was still with her, that would like ruin his reputation. I'm like, ruin your reputation as a creep? Because remember, this is your self-proclaimed creep. You've been saying this for the last 8 years. But if she was out here showing her private parts and y'all was together, that was gonna hurt your reputation as a creep? I don't know. But anyways. Yandy out here trying to get her new artist on the song with Safari. See, at this point, she still thinks she has producer credits and she can just put anybody on there. And Juju's like, you know what? I think you should talk to Safari and before you do that. She like, I'm not getting in the middle of these two people's business. I'm just gonna let her know maybe you should talk to Safari before you out here, thinking you producer and you're not trying to get your artist on here and you might not get that. So maybe you should talk to him. I'm out of that business. I'm nobody's middleman. I'm like, okay, Juju, you stay out of that. And Nais and Ruben. She says that they need to sit back and remember what marriage is. So I was like, would you remember what marriage is when you was spreading it wide for Rich? In cars, hotels, everywhere you can think of. Was you thinking about the sanctity of marriage then? And then, y'all correct me now, was she blaming Ruben or slightly blaming Ruben? Because she's like, I was that young girl. I'm no longer that young girl. I'm a grown woman. And I need to be out here and I need to be free. And you was kind of hindering me on that. And you wasn't making me feel like the woman I am. So that's why I went out there to be with Rich. So we not gonna do that no more. We gonna remember what marriage is, even though I wasn't thinking about marriage when I was doing what I was doing. But I'm like him. How do I know another Rich is not around the corner when you feeling mad about something? Can you answer that? Can you? He seemed like he didn't forgave her, but I was like, Chad, I guess that's y'all business, it's not mine. So Cayenne, she gonna be on her record. And I'm glad that she was being a grown woman about this. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna put my beef that I have with Brittany behind me. Because this is about charity. And we putting charity first. I can still not like the girl. And I can still be on Safari's song. And get my name out there. I was like, see, Bianca, this is what you should, you see this scene right here? This is what you should strive to be. Put beef behind you. Think about music first. Think about this charity that really could have gave you some exposure, but you so mad and in your feelings with Brittany, even though y'all mad at each other because somebody else then pitted y'all against each other. When are we going to learn? So, Yandy find out that Safari didn't finish the song, but she like, how did you finish the song if I haven't looked over things? And this is what he tells her, well, this is my song. You kind of inserted yourself into it, and I inserted you out. Well, I put you out, if that makes sense. I know I'm over making up stuff, but, she's mad because she feels that if it's not, Yandy doesn't have the seal of approval, it's not going to be worth anything because whatever Yandy does, it touches to gold. So this is going to be a total flop because she's not on it. She storms out of Juju's rehearsal when Juju's like, really? You just going to walk out? I'm in the middle of a rehearsal. It's bad enough that Bianca didn't show herself up and she didn't call me. She called you even though this is my play and she ain't working with you no more. Juju, she about hot as fish grease because she trying to get this done. She done just recently graduated. She done broke up with Cameron. She trying to get this together. And the last thing she needed is somebody who is her friend walking out because she mad. Rich, was it really, really necessary for you to tell Ruben that Anais was out here showing her private parts to people? These people are just made up. Was it really necessary? Was it really your place of all people? He talking about something. I'm glad y'all made up, but I think it's just weird that she was out here showing my man's her girl parts. And Ruben is mad, but he's like, Rich is taking it as, you know what? And I used to be playing the men in her life, and I don't really like that. I think you just mad that you not with her no more, and you just want to throw salt into their game. Like, you ain't had no other reason. Like, if she over playing her husband, let her do that, because you sure didn't have no problem when she was playing her husband while you was sleeping with her. Now, was you? I think not. So, it's the day of the release of the song, and I can't even be mad at Brittany at this time, because I would be like, I'm waiting on my part, and my part ain't came, but Cayenne is on there, and I'd be like, hold up. I wouldn't make a scene like her, but I sure would be mad. Like, Safari, can you explain to me how come my verse is nowhere on the song, but Cayenne is magically on there? But he has to let her know. I kept on telling you to send your part. You didn't send it. He may or may not say that. I may be making that up in my mind. But the thing is, you didn't send your final cut of the song, and I had to go elsewhere. So now Cayenne and Brittany get into it, because Cayenne didn't sashayed herself on that stage, let everybody know Jacquay let his bitch on there. So da. So now Cayenne mad, like, you calling me out my name. It wasn't my fault that I went out there and put my full and final version on the song and you didn't. First of all, I did not know that you was gonna get cut off, so your issue should be with Safari and not me. They ready to fight. Jacquay's mad because Cayenne is taking this the wrong way, that she out here fighting in these streets, but Cayenne is a fighter in the streets, especially towards Brittany, and especially when you calling me out my name and you mad at me, and I had no final say of what was going on here. But Yandy over talking about some, see, had I been producer, none of this would have happened. I'm like, Yandy, shouldn't you be somewhere like making sure your mother-in-law ain't cheating, or her making sure that you ain't cheating on Mendeecees? Because whatever happened to that storyline? We lasted, 2-3 episodes, and we just, like, swept that under the doggone rug like that never happened? So, that was just one on. We had Remy on there. She was talking about her son with Chris Brown, because, like, people out here talking about some, since she was a chocolate girl, that, she would be pretty if she was more light-skinned. And I must tell you, chocolate is beautiful. I love all my chocolateness. So, all these chocolate girls out there, go ahead and embrace your chocolateness. So, that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out by me, leave a comment or any response. Like I always know, like my subscribers and the people watch my video, I want you to like this video, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Lady T, signing off. Have a good one.